Mrs. Paula here. What's your favorite holiday treat? My favorite holiday treat is sausage balls, and I'm going to make some today for my ladies' Bible study Christmas meeting. I'm going to be using a pound of real country sausage. This is the brand I like, but any brand will do. 8 ounces of finely shredded cheese, cheddar, Colby Jack, whatever you like. I happen to have Colby Jack today. 1 cup of Bisquick. I'll need some cooking spray to grease my baking pans, and I have 2 baking pans. So let's go ahead and start by greasing those. 1 and 2. I'm mixing my sausage balls in my big green bowl. And I have a little extra Bisquick set aside in a bowl to help me form the sausage balls. I already have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. The Bisquick is already in the bowl. There's the 8 ounces of finely shredded cheese. My 1 pound of sausage is going in next. So ingredients are in the bowl. I've been making sausage balls for decades. So here I am right now. Still a little hard to mix, so I'm going to add a little bit of water. I'm not even going to measure. I'm just going to add it right out of the faucet. Cold water, maybe. How would you measure that? 2 squirts? And that will make them a lot easier to mix. I'll show you in just a minute. Now the traditional sausage ball recipe, the one that's on the back of the Bisquick box and the one that most people use, calls for 2.5 to 3 cups of Bisquick. And that's how I originally made them. But my husband pronounced them too bready a long time ago. So for my recipe, I just use 1 cup of Bisquick. Still having a little trouble mixing, so I'm going to add a little more water. That should do it. Oh yes, now they're mixing great. See? Mixing up great. All I have to do now is form them into balls. Here's where my extra Bisquick comes in. Powder my hands, so it makes forming the balls a lot easier. And I like mine about this size. I'd already moved my pan down into the sink beside me, so I'm just putting them directly into the pan. The first time I made sausage balls, which was probably about over 40 years ago, I made them about twice this big. And my mom said, I made them for a family celebration. She said, these are really good, sweetie, but next time maybe about half that size. And even half this size would be fine. I might make some a little smaller. This is probably the ideal size. You know what? I'm going to take this big one apart. I'm not happy with that, and make it smaller. So in the comments, I would love to know what your favorite holiday treat to make is, to make and or eat. My family always expects sausage balls from me. They're easy peasy, and we think they're delicious. If you like sausage and cheese, you can't go wrong. Now I have the second pan in the sink. If you want to copy my recipe, super easy. Again, it was 1 pound of whatever sausage you like, 1 cup of Bisquick for my recipe, and 8 ounces of shredded cheese. Cheddar is probably the best, but I accidentally bought Colby Jack, and I'm using it because I like it just fine. Okay, all the sausage balls are formed. Here we have 2 baking pans of sausage balls going in the oven at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. When they're done, I'll show them to you, and I might do a taste test. Just for you, of course. They're out, and they look and smell delicious. Let's take a look. They stick a little bit to the pan. Before I take them out with tongs, I'm just going to loosen them up and separate the ones that are stuck together with the yummy, gooey cheese. And here is the taste test I promised you. Really good. Really good. Now we have my delicious and hot and fresh sausage balls to take to my women's study group, which starts in 10 minutes. So I'm going to cover these bad boys with foil and head out the door. See you next time.